Have you ever felt like the financial system was designed for people who already had everything figured out? Like, you need credit to build credit, but you cannot get credit without credit first. It is one of those circular puzzles that leaves millions of people stuck, unable to qualify for the apartment they want, the car they need, or the business loan that could change their entire trajectory. Well, today, I want to tell you about a company that is doing something genuinely smart about that problem. A company that is bringing transparency, accountability, and real strategy to a corner of the credit world that has historically been murky at best. Welcome back to the Next Biz Thing. I am your host, Markus J. Diplama, and this show is all about shining a light on innovative businesses that are building something worth paying attention to. Whether you are an entrepreneur, an investor, a curious professional, or just someone who loves hearing about companies that are solving real problems in smart ways, you are in the right place. And today's business? It sits at the intersection of personal finance, credit strategy, and entrepreneurial hustle, and I think you are going to find it fascinating. The company is called Tradeline Express, and they are a founder-led, authorized user tradeline brokerage. Now, if that phrase made you tilt your head a little, do not worry. By the end of this episode, you are going to understand exactly what they do, why it matters, and why the way they are doing it is different from pretty much everyone else in their space. Let me start with some quick context, because understanding trade lines is the key to understanding why Tradeline Express exists in the first place. A trade line, at its most basic, is any credit account that appears on your credit report. Every credit card, every loan, every line of credit you have ever opened is a trade line. And your FICO credit score, the number that determines so much about your financial life, is calculated based on the information those trade lines contain. Two of the most heavily weighted factors in your score, average age of accounts and credit utilization, together make up 45% of your total score. That is nearly half your number, driven by just two things. Here is where it gets interesting. There is a perfectly legal, widely used strategy called becoming an authorized user. When you are added as an authorized user on someone else's credit card account, that account often appears on your credit report as if it were your own. You inherit the age of that account. You benefit from its available credit limit, and your utilization picture improves. The result, for someone with a thin credit file or a rebuilding credit profile, can be a score increase of 30 to 80 points or more within a single billing cycle. The trade line industry exists around this principle. Cardholders with strong age credit accounts can rent out an authorized user spot on their cards, and consumers or credit professionals can purchase those spots. It is a legitimate, recognized strategy. But the industry, as Drew McLeod discovered, was a mess. Drew McLeod is the founder and CEO of Tradeline Express, and his story is one of those origin stories that perfectly explains why a business exists. Drew graduated with a bachelor's in finance in 2015 and immediately treated credit scores as a strategic tool rather than just a number. He spent years as a serial entrepreneur, building operational experience across different ventures. Then in 2020, he came across the authorized user trade line industry through a podcast, and he started digging. What he found shocked him. A fragmented market full of anonymous operators, hidden pricing, almost zero accountability from the people actually running these companies. Nobody was putting their name on the line. Nobody was putting their face out there. Companies were just sort of hiding behind brand logos while customers crossed their fingers and hoped for the best. Drew saw that as both a problem and an opportunity. By 2025, he had built and launched the full Tradeline Express e-commerce platform. By 2026, he went all in, founding TXS Strategy Group LLC and launching Tradeline Express as a full-time B2B and B2C tradeline brokerage. And his mission from day one has been straightforward: bring transparency and genuine value to an industry that desperately needed both. So what does Tradeline Express actually offer, and what makes their approach stand out? First, there is the inventory itself. When you browse the Tradeline Express marketplace, you are looking at vetted, quality-first trade lines. The company does not list accounts from issuers with poor posting rates or high account closure risk. Every single listing is reviewed for posting reliability before it goes live. That matters enormously, because in this industry, the thing buyers need to trust above all else is that the trade line they purchase will actually post to their credit report. If it does not post, it does not help. Tradeline Express takes that seriously. Second, there are the reporting periods. The industry standard for most tradeline companies is 2 reporting periods. Tradeline Express starts at 3 and goes all the way up to 8, with monthly payment options in development for long-term access. That is a meaningful difference. More reporting periods means more time for the trade line to positively influence your score, more flexibility for the consumer, and more opportunity to see real, measurable improvement. Third, and this is something I find genuinely refreshing, is their philosophy around honesty with customers. One of Tradeline Express's stated core values is, we only recommend what actually helps. If a trade line is not going to meaningfully move the needle for your credit profile, they will tell you. They would rather lose a sale than send someone in the wrong direction. That kind of thinking is rare in any industry. It is especially rare in one where the incentive to just make the sale can be overwhelming. The platform is also built for ease and self-service. Whether you are a consumer looking to improve your personal credit profile or a broker who purchases trade lines wholesale and resells them to clients at retail, the entire process happens directly on the Tradeline Express website. No back-and-forth emails, no phone calls required just to see pricing. Brokers access wholesale pricing the same way retail customers shop, on their own time, at their own pace. The company has also built out tools like a trade line calculator to help users figure out which specific trade lines align with their credit goals before they buy. And then there is the question of who is actually behind all of this. Drew McLeod does not hide. He puts his name, his face, and his personal reputation on everything Tradeline Express does. He has spoken publicly about the gap he saw in the market, the lack of founder accountability, the absence of anyone willing to say, "This is me, this is my company, and I stand behind it." That is the posture Tradeline Express takes, and it is genuinely rare. Now let me give you a little more context on why the timing of what Tradeline Express is doing feels so relevant. Credit is not just a number, it is infrastructure. Your credit score shapes where you can live, what you pay for insurance in many states, what business funding you can access, and what kind of financial future you are able to build. Millions of people, through no particular fault of their own, are working with a thin file or a damaged history that does not reflect who they are today. Credit repair and credit building are increasingly recognized as legitimate financial planning tools, not just things you think about when something goes wrong. Authorized user trade lines, when used correctly, after disputing any inaccuracies and cleaning up derogatory marks, are a powerful accelerant. They are most effective as the final layer, the amplifier on an already improving credit picture. Tradeline Express understands this. They are not selling a shortcut. They are offering a strategic tool to people who are ready to use it properly. For brokers and credit professionals, the opportunity is equally compelling. The TradeLine Express wholesale platform lets credit specialists offer trade line services to their clients through a reliable, vetted partner. The broker program gives professionals access to inventory at wholesale pricing, with the kind of service consistency and posting reliability that lets them actually build a sustainable business on top of it. What I love most about TradeLine Express, and why I think they are a company worth watching, is that they represent something that shows up in every industry that is ready for disruption. A founder who actually cares, a business built around the customer's genuine outcome, and a model that is transparent enough to last. The credit industry has not always attracted that kind of operator. Drew McLeod is changing that, one vetted trade line at a time. If you are someone who has been trying to understand how to move the needle on your credit score, or if you are a credit professional looking for a wholesale partner you can actually trust and build a business around, TradeLine Express is worth your attention. You can find them at TradeLineExpress.co. That is TradeLineExpress.co. Browse the inventory, explore the broker program, or reach out to their team directly. They are available 7 days a week and have a team ready to help you figure out whether trade lines make sense for your specific situation. I am Markus J. Diplama, and you have been listening to the Next Biz Thing. If today's episode sparked something for you, I hope you will share it with someone who could use the insight. And as always, keep your eyes open, because the next big thing is already being built. You just have to know where to look. Until next time.